Hello everyone, it's Precious. Welcome back to Reading Through the Generations. I thought this week I'd try my hand at my first ever vlog. I really hope you all enjoy it. Today marks the beginning of Mid-Month Book Bash. If you're unfamiliar with what that is, it basically is a mini reading sprint held the weekend of the 10th or the 11th. And it's hosted by it was created by Doris from Aldi Books to help us all get a jump start on our reading for the month. In this Mid-Month Book Bash vlog, I would like to read and feature These Ghosts Are Family by Maisy Card. This is a Card's debut novel and is the book I've chosen to read for CaribAthon 2023 as it takes place in Jamaica. CaribAthon is a reading event held every June, and it really just celebrates Caribbean authors, Caribbean culture, life, and history. It's a wonderful event. My plan right now is to read this book, and maybe later we can prepare one of our most favorite Jamaican dishes, which I'm really excited about. And I also have plans to take you out into the garden to update you on our chicken coop that we've been building for our lacewing chicks. And you can also get a glimpse of all the veggies and flowers that are growing and blooming. So that's it for right now. I'll be back in a couple hours. See you then. Bye-bye. So I've just finished reading chapter 2. The chapters in this book are quite long, and I can already tell that it is going to be a 5-star read. It's full of family secrets, tragedy, and all the sorrows characteristic of a family saga. There is a family tree at the beginning of this novel, so I've been referring to it as I read. The story begins with a major confession made by a gentleman named Abel, and I won't spoil anything for those who wish to pick this book up, but know that it is a very dark and quite tragic confession. And even though I'm only a third way into the novel, it is so far a very thought-provoking book, and it actually reminds me of one of my favorite movies, Danny Deckchair. If you can find it on a streaming service, I highly recommend that film. It follows another very unhappy husband and wife, and if we see the perspective of the husband and what becomes of him after he too makes a life-altering decision one day. That's all I'm gonna say about the novel right now. I'm gonna go eat some lunch and I'll return in a little bit. Bye-bye. So the Jamaican jerk chicken is marinating now. We had to make some substitutions as we weren't able to find any Jamaican beer or Jamaican Scotch Bonnet Peppers at the store, but I'm sure it'll be just as good and flavorful. It just won't be authentically Jamaican. I will be sure to post my recipe in the description down below for you, just in case you'd like to make it for loved ones yourself. Now for a little reading update on These Ghosts Are Family by Maisy Card. I'm about halfway through and I'm really enjoying it so far. Maisy Card really conjures up the past with all her details, which are often really difficult to read about. One really gets the sense of how the past really haunts the present by literal and figurative ghosts. We get intimate looks at multiple characters at various timelines, as well as Jamaican history. The most difficult parts were the descriptions of plantation life, particularly what happened to the women. Card's novel is a very difficult read, but is an important one as it presents many lessons, in particular the importance of acknowledging the past and not hiding away from it. So far, some major themes throughout the book include family dynamics, multi-generational trauma, tension between classes, colorism and racism, and sacrifice. I'm hoping to have this completed by tonight, as there is another book I'd like to get to for CaribAthon. I won't reveal it just yet, but I will be sure to update you tomorrow. Hello everyone! I'm out in the garden today to give you my final thoughts on These Ghosts Are Family. Oh, this was such a meaningful novel. Card really gives us an intimate and unfiltered look at the internal journey each character takes to help them better understand who they are. We learn about Jamaica's violent colonial past and its legacy and influence on the present. It's one of the shortest family sagas I've ever read, well under 300 pages, but it encompasses everything I really enjoy about reading them. One of the reasons is that it gets me thinking about the mysteriously profound ways that the past shapes the future and helps us better understand our own place in the world. I really believe that the past, especially multi-generational trauma and abuse, has major consequences and effects on our inner and outer worlds, anywhere from our mental and physical health down to our DNA. I'm giving Card's debut novel 5 shiny stars. The next book I'm reading for CaribAthon is Popisho by Leone Ross, who is an author with Jamaican roots. I'm already on chapter 10 and I'm totally immersed in this magical book. It's a rich, fantastical, modern-day fable full of symbolism, mythology, history, humor, politics, plenty of food. It's a great one to read for Pride Month as well. We follow a variety of different characters who all live on this magical Caribbean island called Popisho, where everyone has been gifted with what Ross calls a cores, which is a magic gifted from the gods. It's really playful and lots of fun learning about each character and their cores. I'm listening to this one and it's beautifully narrated by Ross herself. So friends, we're back in the kitchen because when I was reading Popisho, there was a scene where one of the characters who runs a restaurant makes Jamaican coconut cake. Now I love everything to do with coconut, so when I come across a new cake recipe, you best believe I'm going to try my hand at it. So I grabbed some cinnamon vanilla rum, toasted some coconut, and got to work. Hi everyone, I'm back. The coconut cake has totally cooled down. Let me show you. I hope you can see that. The house smells incredible. I wish there was such a thing as smell-o-vision so you could, I'm really looking forward to trying this. Eating is like my #1 hobby. So let's dig in. Here's a bite for you. Or cheers. Mm-hmm. If you like coconut, you need to try this. Oh, the spices. If you do try making this, be sure to toast your coconut. It just brings out the natural oils. Whatever you're making will be so much more flavorful. I guarantee you. Now for a little reading update. I haven't read any more of Popisho. I think I'm just savoring the reading experience. It's just that good. I just don't want it to end. It reminds me of this book, which I read for CaribAthon last year, The Mermaid of Black Conch. If you enjoy lyrical prose, magical realism, tender, bittersweet love stories, this book is for you. It's just beautiful. I still think about it. In fact, I highly recommend all the books that I read in this weekend's vlog. They're just so, they're just incredible books. All the authors I read, what a gift they have. It's amazing. If you're participating in CaribAthon, please let me know. I'd love to hear about how your reading so far has been. If you're not participating in CaribAthon, still let me know what you've been reading. I'd love to hear from you. If you enjoyed this vlog, give it a cheeky thumbs up, and I hope you'll decide to stay and subscribe to my channel. Just be sure to set the notification bell to all so you never miss a video. Thanks so much for spending time with me this weekend, and I'll see you next week. Take good care. Bye-bye.